Let's get started. We'll begin at the standing on the top of our mat. I know Corey just moaned, mostly because we have no energy this morning, and I think it's dangerous to start in a comfortable position. All right, so come to the top of your mat and bring your feet hip width apart. Rock a little front to back, side to side, feeling into the bottom of the feet. And then roll the shoulders down the back a few times, close your eyes. Strengthen your legs. So start at the bottom of your feet, lifting the arches, strengthening the feet, strengthening the ankles, calves, quads. All the way up to our Mula Bandha, engage Mula Bandha, engage Uddiyana Bandha, the low belly. Feel a lengthening along the spine, reaching out through the crown of the head. Start to deepen the breath, slow it down, not in a relaxing way, but in a controlled way. Slow the breath, deepen it. Find that ujjayi breath, that deep ocean sounding breath, as if your collarbones are your nostrils, breathing in from the base of the throat. Slight restriction in the throat causes that audible quality to the breath. Three more breaths here, maybe setting an intention for the day. Taking those breaths to clear the mind, let go of any thoughts. After that third breath, we'll blink our eyes open. Let's take another inhale, circle sweep up the arms. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We're going to keep the feet where they're at, and we're going to bring our palms out away from us, facing away from us, and fingers are pointing down, and you're going to spread those fingers out wide, and you're going to press the palms forward. So very active hands here. Take your left hand and pull down on that right pinky, pulling it down and back, keeping the arm very strong, but shoulder relaxed. Don't hunch the shoulders up, just pulling that pinky down. And then we'll move to the ring finger, still pressing through the palm and still keeping all the fingers active. And then the middle finger and the pointer and the thumb. Go ahead and release mountain pose, just noticing the difference from your right hand to your left. Nice stretch there that we did in the right side. We'll go ahead and do that now on the left side. Spread the fingers out, active fingers, press the palms forward, pull that left pinky down and back. Ring finger, being mindful to keep the hand very active and pressing forward. Middle finger, pointer, and thumb. And then back to mountain pose, again, observing the difference from side to side. We'll start to match movement with breath here. You're going to inhale, rise up on the toes as you bring the arms parallel to the ground, and then exhale, release it down. Moving with your breath up on the inhales, nice and slow, and back down on the exhales. So working a little balance here to begin, also warming up the feet, the ankles, the calves. Just that mindful movement matching our breath with the entire length of the movement. Let's go 2 more times. Good. Take a big inhale, circle sweep up the arms, palms touch at the top. On your exhale, we're going to cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift through the chest. You can look up, create a back bend here. Stretching through the chest, the front of the arms. And then inhale, reach the arms back up, palms touch. Exhale, back into that back bend, squeezing elbows towards one another behind you. Inhale. Exhale once more. Open the chest. Charge it up. Inhale. Reach those arms back up. Palms touch. Now on our exhale, we'll drop the right arm down and reach up and over to the right. Inhale, back up, reaching both arms up. Exhale to the left. Left arm comes down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold forward. Hug behind the legs, chest rested on the thighs, head heavy. Inhale then through chair, so sink those hips. Reach the arms up. And then exhale to stand. We'll do it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, fold, hugging behind the legs. Inhale, chair. Exhale to stand. One more time. Inhale, matching your breath with the movement. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Let's hold here. You can keep your arms separated. Keep the hips nice and low. Weight is back in the heels. So try lifting those toes up. Lift the chest a little more. And then exhale, fold. Just hang in ragdoll. You have your knees bent. You can bend one at a time to sway. Inhale halfway, lengthening the spine. Exhale, plant your hands and step yourself back into plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift everything, arms and legs. Your palms are right under you. And then exhale, back to child's pose. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. So settle into it. Try to sink the hips as low as you can while keeping your forehead on the mat. Reach your arms out nice and long. Big inhale to lengthen, and then on your exhale, walk your hands over to the right. You're welcome to place that left hand on top of the right if you want a deeper stretch along the left side of your body. So trying to keep your hips down low, forehead will stay between the arms. Next inhale, come back through center and really reach forward as you go. So you're lengthening all the way then on your exhale over to the right, or the left, sorry. And then next inhale, come back to the center. Exhale then into downward dog. So lift the hips up. Once you're in downward dog, pedal out the heels. And then come into more of an intentional downward dog, trying to sink the heels towards the mat a little more as you lift through the hips a little more. Engage the quads so kneecaps slide up your legs. Belly draws in and your gaze is towards the navel. Go ahead and drop your knees coming into tabletop. 3 cat-cows. Inhale, exhale. Move with your breath. And then tuck the toes, come back to downward dog. We're going to inhale, shift forward to upward dog, allowing the legs to fall to the mat. Push into the hands to lift through the chest, shoulders down the back, looking up. And then exhale back into child's pose. Take an inhale. And then exhale, downward dog. Inhale forward to upward dog. Exhale back to child's pose. Take an inhale. Exhale to downward dog. Lift your right leg up on your inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. And then plant that foot at the top of your mat. Drop the back knee for a low lunge here. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, cactus those arms, squeeze the elbows towards one another behind you. Maybe lift the chest and create a back bend as well, pressing the hips forward. Then we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale again, cactus the arms. Inhale. Exhale one more time here. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale here, draw the belly in, lengthen up, and exhale, twist. Use your hands, pressing into your hands to twist a little deeper. Keep that belly engaged. Roll the right shoulder back. And then we'll come out of our twist. Exhale, hands down. Step back to a plank. Lower all the way to your belly. And then inhale, lift everything up. And exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale the left leg up high. And exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot forward to the top. Drop the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Press the hips forward. Take a back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Setting up for our twist here. Big inhale. And then exhale to twist. Try to hook the elbow and press into the palms. Press elbow into knee. Use that traction to help you twist here. Try to open the chest more. Keep the spine nice and long. And then we'll come out of the twist. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Lower all the way. Inhale, lift it all. And then exhale back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Shifting forward through plank each time. Inhale. Exhale, cross over, touch to the left. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale to the left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, cross to the right. Inhale. Exhale, release. Shift forward to high plank. You're welcome to lower the knees if you need to modify, and you could just hold your plank. Or we're going to bring right knee forward to the right elbow, slide it down to that wrist, slide it back up to that elbow, shoot it back. Left side to the elbow, slide down to the wrist, slide up to the elbow, and shoot it back. Come into child's pose. Two more deep breaths here. And then we'll meet back in downward dog. Take an inhale. Prepare on your exhale. Then on that inhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to do 3 sun A's. Exhale, fold forward. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back. Lower yourself down with control, elbows in tight, either all the way to the ground or to a hover. Inhale yourself up, and then exhale back to downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. Take an inhale and prepare on the exhale. Come forward and lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up to standing. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, chest and gaze forward. Exhale, take it back, lower down, belly tight. Everything lowers at the same time. Inhale up. Exhale to downward dog. Take an inhale. Prepare on the exhale. Inhale yourself forward, lengthen, shoulders pulled back. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale it back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose, and step that foot forward. Come up to a high lunge. So we're going to keep that back leg lifted, heel stacked over the toes. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Same as before, only a little more challenge now with our balance with that back leg lifted. Keep it strong. And still use your palms, use your elbow to knee connection for traction to help you twist. Keeping belly tight, keeping spine long. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift everything. And exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, round forward, knee to nose, and push into the ground. Step that foot forward. Come up to your high lunge. Setting up, making sure you're stable here. Balance is good. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, engage that low belly, long spine, and then exhale into your twist. Open the chest, roll that left shoulder back. Back leg very strong. Inhale back to center. Exhale, Plant your hand, step back to plank. Lower all the way. Inhale, lift everything. Exhale back to downward dog. Let's walk our hands back to meet our feet. Take the big toes with the two peace fingers, and then take an inhale with your grip, lengthening the spine, drawing the belly button back towards the spine, soft bend in the knees if you need it, and then exhale, fold. Using your grip to help you out here. Pull on those toes. Let the head hang. Lift through the hips. Inhale halfway. Exhale, switch your grip. Step on your palms, toes towards the wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Everything is hanging heavy over the legs. Bending the knees if you need to, but you still have a sense of lifting the hips, still stretching the entire backside of the body. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release your grip and walk it out to downward dog. We're going to shift forward to plank. And again, take any modifications if you need to. Bring your right knee forward to that right elbow. Slide it down to the wrist. Back up, and then shoot it back. Left side, elbow, wrist, elbow, shoot it back. We're going to come back to downward dog. Then shift forward so that it's like you're coming down with the knees into tabletop, but let's hover them. Push the ground away. Shoulders very strong, belly engaged, knees are hovering. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to downward dog. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, step your right foot forward, turn the back foot and plant it. Come up to warrior one, chest facing forward. Square up the shoulders and chest to the front of your mat. Press the palms together if you can. Look up at the thumbs if you can. Come down as low as you can in your lunge. Press into that back foot. The outer edge of that back foot rolls down, strengthening the leg completely. Glute is engaged. Inhale. Exhale, open it out to warrior two, maybe coming down a little lower. We're going to straighten up that right leg, turn the right toes in. Let's take a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Long spine all the way down. Find a grip around the heels if you can. If not, grab the ankles or the calves. You could then take another inhale with your grip. Lengthen, then exhale. Use that grip. Pull. Biceps are really working here as you pull the body down. Keep the legs engaged. Inhale halfway up and release your grip. Looking forward there, stay, and exhale your hands to your hips. And then inhale all the way back up. We're going to turn the left toes towards the back of our mat, bend into that leg, and reach the arms up, coming into your warrior one on the left side. Again, pressing the outer edge of the back foot, really engaging that back leg. Pull the right shoulder forward a bit more. There's a twist in the spine happening in our warrior ones. Inhale, and then exhale, open out to warrior two. Maybe bouncing into it a little bit, coming down nice and low. Feel that stretch in the hips. Both legs are very active, very strong, and make sure that your knee, left knee, stays over the ankle. Don't let it draw inward. We're going to straighten the left leg now, turn those toes in, take another forward fold. This time we're going to take a clasp behind us. Inhale, pull down on the arms, lift the chest, and exhale, hinge forward once more. When you can't fold anymore, then focus on lifting the arms up, stretching into the shoulders. Keep the weight rocked forward in the feet. Don't be afraid of falling. You're not going to fall. Nice long spine. Work with your breath here. Slowly look forward and inhale yourself back up. Arms come out, turn the right toes forward, keep that leg straight, and we're going to take extended triangle. So reach forward. When you can't reach anymore, rotate the arms down. Right hand comes to rest on the right shin or ankle. Maybe grab the big toe with the two peace fingers. Whatever grip you have, make sure that your torso is in line with that front leg, because we want to look flattened out from either the front or the back of our mat. Left side of the body is stacked on top of the right side of the body. Maybe press the hips a little more forward. Maybe roll the left shoulder back a little more. Open the chest a little more. Really reaching with that left arm, pressing down in that left foot. Inhale, back up, turn the right toes in, left toes towards the back. Let's do it on this side. Tilt forward, rotate the arms. Press into that right foot, lift that right arm up. You can look up at that right thumb if that's okay. On your neck, you're always welcome to look forward or down wherever you need to look to release any tension in the neck or shoulders. We hold enough tension in those areas enough throughout our day. We don't need to do it in our yoga practice. Inhale, back up, turn the left toes in now. We'll take another forward fold. This time we're going to grab our big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, come down, grab those big toes with the two peace fingers. And then once you have your grip, inhale, long spine, lift, exhale, fold. It's fine to bend the knees a little if you need to get your grip. Try to keep the spine straight, no rounding in the spine. So pull the shoulders back, lengthen through the crown of the head. Weight is still rocked forward in the feet. Keep belly engaged to release that low back. Inhale, come up halfway, looking forward, and we'll stay here as we exhale and bring hands to hips. Inhale all the way back up. Windmill the hands down to the mat, step back, and take a flow. We'll meet in child's pose instead of downward dog then, and take meet back in downward dog. Step the right foot forward, come up to a high lunge again. We're going to inhale, we're going to come forward on that right leg and lift the left knee. And then step back to our high lunge. Inhale up, hold for an exhale, and then inhale back to your high lunge. Exhale, holding here, and then inhale forward. So moving on the inhales, holding for an exhale. Inhale. One more time, inhale. Oh, sorry, hold for the exhale. And then inhale back. Exhale, hands plant, and we're going to take a flow. Inhale the left foot forward, come up to your high lunge. Exhale, come forward on that inhale. Get the knee really high and keep that right foot flexed. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. And then exhale. Plant your hands and take a flow. Inhale your left foot forward, come up to a high lunge. Exhale, right arm under the left for eagle arms. Modify by grabbing opposite shoulders with that right arm under. And then you're going to wrap the right leg up and over. Bend deeply into that left leg. Sink the hips, squeeze everything tight. Keep the shoulders back over the hips. Unwrap the legs and come into warrior three with eagle arms. Right leg extends out, chest comes to face the ground. Unwrap the arms now, hands to hips. And inhale, come forward with that right leg. Lift the knee. Stay here if you'd like. Maybe grab the right big toe with your two peace fingers. Push into that left foot, lift up out of that left hip, and begin to kick into your grip. Keeping your chest lifted. Do not pull into the low back. Modify and just grab the knee if you need to. If you're able to straighten the leg all the way out, you'll start to bend the elbow, pull that leg in towards you as you lean towards it. Take an inhale. And exhale, then open out to the right. Again, just grab the knee if you need to modify. Look over the left shoulder if you'd like more of a challenge. We'll bring it back center. Let's straighten the leg. So if you have your big toe and you can straighten the leg, pull with your grip. Otherwise, grab behind the leg with your hands. Lift it as high as you can with your hands, and then hands to hips. Use your strength to hold that leg up high. Don't lean back to lift the leg. You're using your strength to lift it. Now step it back into a high lunge. Let's stretch it out. You could just stay here or take it further with right arm lifted and reaching up and over to the left. Coming down nice and low in that lunge. And then we'll exhale, plant the hands, and take a flow. Now inhale the right foot forward, come up to your high lunge. Exhale the left arm under the right for eagle arms. And then inhale, come forward, wrapping left leg over the right. Sink down nice and low in your seat. Squeeze everything tight. And then unwrap the legs, coming into warrior three with eagle arms. Keeping that left hip rolled down. And then unwrap the arms, hands to hips. We'll bring the left leg through. Make sure you have a nice connection under the right foot. When you're ready, you feel balanced, reach for your grip, either on the toe or the knee. If you have the toe, kick out. If the leg's straight, bend the elbow, pull that leg in, lean towards it. Keep the standing leg straight. Lifting through the chest, so we're not dumping all of our weight over into that right side. Take an inhale, and then on the exhale, open it out. Taking any modifications if you grab the knee or if you challenge yourself by looking over the right shoulder. Keep the standing leg straight. Let's bring it back in and lift the leg. Straighten it out, lift it up, and point the toes. Strong legs. Both legs are strong, belly tight. We're not leaning back. We're breathing. We're smiling. And then step back into our high lunge, maybe lifting that left arm now and reaching it up and over to the right. Next exhale, go ahead, plant the hands, step back, take a flow. And we'll meet in child's pose instead of downward dog. Take 3 breaths. And then we'll meet in downward dog. Take an inhale. Prepare on your exhale. Come forward and lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to standing, reach the arms up. Standing bow. Bring your left elbow down to that, right elbow down to that right hip, palm facing up. And then reach back for the inside of your right foot. All 5 fingers glued together. Drop that right knee down. Left palm faces forward. Inhale. And then exhale, begin to kick. Right knee goes straight back behind you. Kick, kick, kick. Try to get that heel away from the glute. Just find where you can hold. Keep the chest lifted. Keep kicking and reaching. Equal and simultaneous kick and reach here. Looking out over those fingertips, chin to shoulder once the palm faces the ground and you're kicking high enough that the foot starts to come up over the head. Last breath. And release. Mountain pose. Take a breath here. And then we'll inhale our arms up. Now, exhale, left elbow to the left hip, palm up, thumb facing back, drop that hand back for your grip, and let the left knee come down in line with the right. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick. Let the kick tell you how far your torso needs to come down. Stick with that breath. Last breath here. And we'll go ahead and release, coming into mountain pose and taking a breath. Keep your right foot planted and step your left foot back just part way. So we've got about 3 or 4 feet between our heels. We want to bump the left hip forward for separate leg, forehead to knee here. You want hips squared. So if you need to step that back leg out slightly and have a wider stance, that's okay. Inhale, reach the arms up, press the palms together, cross the thumbs, pull back on the arms as you exhale, chin to chest, and round everything forward over that front leg. Getting your forehead to your knee. So bend the knee as much as you need to. Forehead to knee connection here. Hands can separate if you need help with balance, but do keep the arms out, reaching out in front of that foot as much as you can. Belly pulled in. Gaze is at the belly. Chin tucked. Massaging our thyroid, our parathyroid. Little sips of air here because breathing is a bit restricted with that choking in the throat. But we are still breathing. If hands have separated, bring them back together in prayer. Press into your front foot and bring yourself back up. We'll step the left foot forward and the right foot back. Setting up on this side now. Square up the hips, so bump that right hip forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chin to chest. Round it forward. Try to equal out the weight in both feet. Chin tucked and forehead to knee. Keep the right hip squared with the left. Bring the hands back together if they separated. Press into your front foot. Slowly rise. We'll step forward and exhale our hands to our side and take a breath. Let's take a flow. Inhale. Reach up, look up. Exhale. Belly in. Round yourself over the legs. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Back and down. Inhale up. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, your right foot forward. Come up to warrior two. Settle into a nice strong warrior two here. We're going to move back and forth. So on your inhale, you'll reach up and over, reversing your warrior, and just let that left arm round in front of you. And then on your exhale, you'll tilt forward. Left arm reaches up and over. Right arm will round in front of you. And then inhale back. Exhale forward. We'll do one more round. Really make sure that you're not coming out of that lunge. You're staying really low in the hips. We're going to inhale it back. And then exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Step yourself back to plank and hold. Plant the right hand. We're going to take side plank. You're going to open to the left side of your mat. Drop your right knee if you need to modify. Push into your right hand and lift the left side of the body. We're going to switch. Left hand plants. Open up to the right side of your mat. Lift the hips high. Lift the right hip towards the ceiling. And then back to your plank and back to downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward. Come up to warrior two. Setting up to shift back and forth here again. Inhale, reach up and over with the left arm. Right arm will curl in front. And then exhale, tilt forward. Inhale. Keep the hips low, nice low lunge. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. And then exhale, plant the hands. Step to plank and hold. We're going to plant the right hand. Side plank once more. Reach up. Exhale. Left hand plants. Reach up. Exhale, back to your plank. We're going to come down onto our elbows. Forearm plank. Again, modify if you need to. Really push into the elbows and the forearms. Belly tight. Stay here or bring your right knee forward to that right elbow and step it back. Left side and back. Right side, back. Left, back. One more on each side, and then you can meet in downward dog. Taking a big inhale through your nose. Sorry, I meant child's pose. I did say downward dog. Okay, yeah, you were listening. Good job. All right, big inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Through your mouth, exhale. One more time. Good. Come forward onto your belly. We're going to bring our arms out like airplane wings and legs together. Exhale out all of your air. Inhale, lift. Holding here. Straighten up the legs, squeeze them together. Lift the chest a little more, lift those legs a little more, and then exhale, right ear to the mat. We'll do it again, chin to the mat. This time, let's take a shoulder rinse. So clasp the hands behind you and pull back. And you can keep your legs apart here for this one. So legs are hip width apart. Exhale. And then on your inhale, lift yourself up, pull back on those arms, open in the chest, look up, and release, left ear to the mat. Chin to the mat for one set of floor bow. So you're going to bend your knees and reach back for the outside of your feet, just below the toes. Gluing all 5 fingers together around that foot and working the knees back towards one another. You'll exhale out all of your air, push the hip bones down, lengthening the quads, and then exhale, kick into your grip. Rocking the weight forward into the soft part of the belly, then looking up, relax the shoulders, let that kick pull on the arms, giving you a nice shoulder and chest stretch. And then release, press yourself back into child's pose. 3 deep breaths here. And then we'll come forward into a kneeling position. Knees are hip width apart, setting up for Ustrasana Camel. We'll bring our hands back to our low back. Fingers pointing down, pinch the elbows towards one another. Lift the chest, open the chest, look up, inhale, and exhale, round back. As you round back, you really want to keep lifting the chest and stay lifted out of the low back. Maybe reaching back for your heels. Dropping the head back. Keep your hips forward. Stay lifted out of the low back. Hands come to the low back. If you had your grip, come out slowly. Sit on your heels. Bring your knees together. We're going to come down into a lazy child's pose. So forehead to the mat and arms to either side of you here. And then we'll move into rabbit. Take one more breath here. Now, cup the heels. Find a grip on your heels there, and then we'll start to tuck the chin towards the chest and get our forehead towards the knees, then lift the hips. Feel that huge stretch along the back of the spine, opening up your back. Really suck the belly in, pull on your grip, lift the hips higher, stretch more, and then slowly round back up. We'll plant our hands and step back to downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward, drop the back knee, and we're going to come up to a runner's lunge. So come up and pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone slightly, keep that engagement as you shift the hips forward. Right? Your hands can come to your right knee for support. If you'd like, you could even drop the hands to the mat on the inside of that right foot or even to your elbows. Just make sure you don't lose that nice stretch in the front of the left hip when you come down. Sometimes staying more upright and keeping the tailbone tucked will get a better stretch. Let's plant our left hand, right hand on that right knee, come into a twist with it. Look over the right shoulder as much as you can. Maybe you'd like to bend the left leg and reach with your right hand for that foot. If you have your foot, release it. Plant both hands, coming back center here, and step back to downward dog. Then we'll inhale the left foot forward, drop that back knee, come up to your runner's lunge. So coming upright and then keeping the tailbone heavy as you shift those hips forward, trying to find a really great stretch there in the front of your right hip. Then maybe coming down onto your hands or elbows if you took that option on the other side. Then we'll plant the right hand, come into our twist, left hand on that left knee to help with the twist. Look over your left shoulder. Maybe you'd like to take that foot with the left hand if you took that option on the other side. We'll release the foot, come back, plant the hand, step back to downward dog. You can come to a seat on your mat or take a jump through to get there if you'd like. And we'll come into butterfly. So bring the soles of the feet together and then open the feet up like a book. It'll help release the hip flexors. You can also press the outer edges of the feet into one another to help release those hip flexors further. You can stay upright if this is enough of a stretch, or if you'd like, you could also lean forward into it to get more of a stretch. You could also use your elbows into the legs to press them down a little closer to the ground. Two more breaths. And then slowly come back up if you're leaning forward. Let's extend the right leg and keep that left foot in. We'll take a big inhale, interlace the fingers, and exhale, make a basket there with the hands under the foot. So bend your knee as much as you need to grab the foot, tuck the chin, make a forehead to knee connection here. Keep your left shoulder down, square up your chest to that right leg. Last breath. And we'll inhale back up. You can bring your arms down, switch your legs. Left leg out now, right foot in. And then we'll inhale our arms up, making that basket. Exhale, place it under the foot. Tuck the chin, forehead to knee here. Bending the knee as much as you need to get there. This is all about the compression when we're getting a forehead to knee connection. It becomes less about the stretch and more about the compression we create in the body. If your leg is straight, you can work on bringing elbows down to frame the calf, just like you would in the standing version of this posture. One more breath. And then we'll inhale to come back up. We'll scoot the hips back under us. Grab the feet, fingers come to the bottom of the feet, thumbs to the base of that big toe. So you keep your feet nice and flat and flexed, and bend the knees if you need to get that grip. Inhale up, lengthen, and exhale, fold. We'll just take 3 breaths in this forward fold. Good. Go ahead and come back up. Lay down on your back. We're going to take a happy baby here. So feet come up to face the ceiling, reach for the outer edges of the feet, let the knees drop on either side of your torso. If you need to modify, grab behind the knees, and you can rock a little side to side, put a little kick into your grip. Tuck the chin slightly so spine is long. You can play around with feet a little further towards the top of your mat or feet a little further back. One more breath. And then release your feet to the mat. So knees are bent, arms come out to a T. We're just going to windshield wiper those knees side to side. And you can go as slow as you'd like. If you want to just drop them to one side and take a couple breaths before moving them, that's fine. Or you can swipe them back and forth. Good. Go ahead and extend the legs long. Bring your arms to your side. Lift your chest to slide your shoulder blades down the back. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Fingers are gently curled. Take a big inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. We're going to do that 2 more times. Big inhale, completely filling the lungs all the way to the top. And then exhale out of your mouth and feel yourself get heavy. Feel yourself relax a little more. Big inhale again to fill the lungs. And the last final big exhale out of the mouth here relaxes you completely, melts you down into your mat. Let your breath return to its natural state. Soften the belly, soften the jaw. Let the tongue fall from the from the roof of your mouth and completely relax. And enjoy a nice long Shavasana. We all deserve an extra long Shavasana today. Namaste.